Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Eboys podcast. Hopefully you guys are doing well. How are you guys doing, my fellow hosts?
I'm doing alright. How are you? How are you, Alex?
I'd say I'm
doing
about a
good,
6.
A 6?
6 out of 10.
A 6 out of 10. What are you drinking?
Whiskey.
What, whiskey?
Really?
What are you eating?
What brand of whiskey, James?
Well, it's the one that Will bought me. So
Suntory.
it's a Suntory whiskey.
Well, what dip, Will?
Buttermilk mayo.
Oh, good choice.
Oh, that's the worst
Yes,
one. Oh, ugh.
Oh,
All right.
have a day off,
it's a good
mate.
job you're not the one eating it then.
Ugh.
Yeah. Go on, then, what are you going to do? Go take it out of his hand. Go on.
No.
Yeah, go take it out. Go stop him if you're on honey.
Do you want me to go over to yours, Will, and take it out of your hands?
No, we've already had a break already.
Wait, where are you eating from? Where have you ordered from?
KFC.
KFC.
Oh.
Sponsored.
Do you know
No, it's
the
not.
burger where they put the gravy inside?
Yes.
That
the
looks
that.
foul.
Unbelievable.
That looks absolutely foul. I would never.
George, you want to get off my fucking dick, right? I'm just eating my scran.
You're gonna have to treat them differently. One of them is from too far up north. One of them's from too far down south. All right, neither to be trusted.
Yeah, they don't no mix and matching there, is there? Whereas obviously me and you, James, we're from the middle. Obviously,
No, I was siding with George there, not you.
Oh.
The fact that you liked gravy burger was enough for me to never side with you.
I've got something called gravynnaise. Gravy flavored mayonnaise.
That is horrific.
Okay,
Quite
now that's
frankly,
where I've been.
rather die.
I've been lost.
You know, I was worried that this would have been a free brand deal for KFC, but quite frankly, if anyone wants that after what we've just said.
What?
Gravynnaise. I literally couldn't think of anything fucking worse.
Let me give you a live review.
Name a more cursed concoction than gravynnaise.
I know what this gravy needs. Egg.
It's pretty good.
Just imagine a
Shut
man
up.
in the back of KFC putting eggs into gravy, just smashing it up like some crazy psychopath.
Egg gravy.
Egg gravy. Oh man, do you know what that is? That's a problem with KFC being so obsessed with chicken, where they have to use everything chicken related, and they just can't let it go.
What do you mean obsessed with chicken? They're a chicken shop, Alex.
Exactly, but they're
This is
too
called
far.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, no, their chicken is in their name, Alex. I'm not sure why you're surprised about that.
Well, that's what I just said. I said they've taken it too far. You don't just start using eggs.
Why do they keep frying things? Why do they keep frying this chicken?
No, I'm not saying they shouldn't serve chicken. That's completely acceptable. It's KFC. So, enjoy your fucking gravy days or whatever. Fuck, I'll give up.
We were talking about happiness, right? And I wanted to give a... Oh, do you want to say something?
Yeah,
George?
I was
Am
going to ask if any of you ever had American KFC.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's awful. It is absolutely.
I've had Chick-fil-A, though, and that's shit.
No, I liked that. I thought it was really tasty.
That's really good.
Sorry.
Okay, maybe it was just the one I had in New York, but... yeah, I went to New York, by the way. But, yeah, no, it wasn't the best.
No, when I had it, it was really good. But American KFC, it tastes good, but you just feel ill for like 6 hours after because it's so bad.
The menu sucks too.
Yeah, it's so bad. You have mashed potatoes is the norm over there instead of fries. It's weird.
It's
Oh my God,
strange, man.
This is fucking
Weird country.
amazing.
Who would ever eat like mashed potato and chicken? That's also a weird concoction. Because there's nothing else with it. It's just chicken and mash.
Nugget, biscuit, nugget in a biscuit.
Nugget in a biscuit.
I don't like mashed potato. It's one of the weaker potatoes in my opinion.
Mate, it's a weird place, you know.
I had a roast dinner today.
Oh, did you? Did that have mashed potato in it?
No,
Roast
roast
potatoes?
potatoes,
Oh,
actually.
good choice.
Interestingly enough, I'd have the one which is in the name, the type of potatoes. But yeah, no, it's a nice idea having a roast. When it's Christmas this year at the Marriott household, I'll make sure to mention mashed potatoes.
Oh, you believe it when they turn up? You go, what's the Christmas roast? They go, no, it's Christmas mash this year, James.
Yeah,
Turn out everything's just mashed in.
yeah,
They just
all
completely
in,
change how it works.
blended, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, talking about America being a country of broken people, did anybody watch Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson?
Oh my God, he
Oh
whacked
my
him.
God.
He fucking whacked him, my God.
He did. That was, by the way, for anybody who's watching, that was through the medium of a chicken wing.
Sorry.
Will's
that's
decided
very
to use one of those instead of a microphone this week because he's such
Very
a big fan
rude,
of
but
KFC.
Fuck me, he didn't half get dropped, did he? Did anyone
Mate.
stay up and watch it?
No, I didn't stay up, but I the first thing I did in the morning was someone messaged me saying, "Oh, did you watch the fight last night?" And I went, "No," and I was like, "Don't spoil it." They said, "Don't go on Twitter," and I was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go have a shower and I'll watch the highlight after." Right? Not that that's correlated. Not that I was just like buttering myself up, before watching two shirtless men box each other. But then I went on YouTube and I was like, Jake Paul, Nate Robinson highlights. First highlight, Jake Paul knocks out Nate Robinson in the second round, and I was like, for fuck's sake, like why? Who do you
like
think
it
goes and
spoiled it
watches
for
the
long for you,
highlights,
though.
man? What'd you say?
It's not like it spoiled it for long. It was only a minute difference to then you find it out.
Yeah, true.
They spot him up fucking quickly.
I still did enjoy it though. Like it was a fucking that knockout was nuts.
I saw a lot of
Nuts.
people on Twitter being like, "Oh, this proves nothing," and I was like, "Oh man, like I mean,
Bro,
I'm glad Gib didn't get sparked that spectacularly because that
Yeah.
felt awful. And
could you have
have you
imagined?"
seen the Nate Robinson challenge of just kids lay out like flat on the deck, and
Oh
there's
my
just
God.
thousands and thousands of people just lay.
No.
He's got kids. Nate Robinson's got kids who are going to see that. I don't know if they go to school or whatever. They're going to get fucking bullied. Imagine your dad gets knocked out by Jake Paul. Fuck that.
Oh no, that's actually making me feel really weirdly secondhand embarrassment.
I hope he got a fat bag.
I'm actually quite glad at this point that ref stopped the fight for Gib. Like, because that could have easily happened. That shot was nuts, the one that he hit Nate with. And, like, the fact that Gib was stopped in the first round was probably a bit of a savior at the end of the day. Because if you get hit with that shit...
How long do you reckon you could last in the ring with Jake Paul?
Not long.
I reckon I could go the full 12.
Full 90.
I'll just run. I reckon I can outrun him. I'll run around the ring.
There's not much
Catch
room
me.
to run in, George. That's the issue.
He'd catch you.
Yeah, but I'll do epic parkour like through his legs and like over the top of him. He won't be able to get me. There's not. I'll just work on wearing him out and then I'll trip him over.
That wouldn't work because that would count. If he hit you, that'd be like you'd probably give away a technical knockdown.
I'll just wear him out and then stack him.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm at the point where I genuinely think, because I saw KSI's tweet being like, oh, he hasn't proved anything yet, like, I'm going to get him. I was like, not too late to back out. Not too late to just pretend you never did boxing. I wouldn't do it.
Nah, he'll whack him. Good will prevail.
See, like, that's the thing is I
fucking
want to
hope,
so
I really
much.
hope.
But JJ's last fight, right, I wanted him to win so hard. And I remember watching that, and I don't think there has been a sporting event in, like, the last 6 years. I don't know why I said that. I don't think I've ever felt that way about a sport before, where I literally felt like I was in there. And I was feeling like, oh my God, he fucking, the relief I got when he won that was unbelievable.
Well, obviously, this is a good time to announce that obviously after yesterday, the reason why you've obviously been preparing for it is because you actually do want to get in the ring with Jake Paul, which is what this podcast is going to be about today.
Yeah,
so
good luck,
go
George.
on, throw down your challenge. No, go on, James, throw down your challenge.
No, it's not
You
me.
said you really wanted to. What
No, I don't wanna
YouTuber
fight
would
Jake
you reckon you could beat comfortably?
Hmm.
I reckon I'd fight all three of you at once.
Hmm.
Well, that could be an Eboys video, like a cage match.
What about fucking Ryan toy reviews?
I reckon I could spark him.
You know that blind YouTuber? I reckon I could get him.
That one in the wheelchair.
The annoying orange.
Ricky Berwick. Pretty sure I could beat Ricky Berwick in a fight.
If you fought the annoying orange, you wouldn't even be able to fight back. It'd be easy. It'd be easy peasy. Charlie D'Amelio?
Nah, she beat you.
Yeah, she more I think about that one.
She'd win that.
I reckon Dixie would beat you. She seems quite frightful.
Oh, have you not?
She
She did an MMA video.
She did an MMA video.
Yeah, scary. I
Who
wouldn't.
did that?
I wouldn't. Dixie D'Amelio.
They give the chef the revenge. Goes in and kicks her in the
It was
head.
against a snail, actually, mate.
I don't think there's many YouTubers I could fully spark. I don't think there's any YouTubers really I could beat up.
Nah.
There must be, George.
There's got to be some.
The only ones I could probably beat up would be like children.
Me?
Yeah.
Beat me up.
No, he already said children.
And people smaller than me, so like Jake Mitchell, and that's it.
Who wins the scrap between Alex and George? I think
George.
Me, we've
George.
proven this.
Have we? You had a scrap.
Well, I haven't fought you. Don't say it as if we fight each other.
I remember we drunkenly.
If this is like a fucking lightsaber duel, I'm leaving the.
No, you were there, Will. It was on our big drunken Eboys night at my flat. Remember that? And when you threw up in my toilet.
I barely remember this, but I just remember you said something like, "Oh, I bet I could take you down," and I went, "Go on then." And I didn't really think you were actually gonna do it, and then you did. And I was like, "Oh well, this is what the floor is like on the apartment. That's nice." I was very confused and ill that night. Same as you, Will. So.
Yeah, there was vomit on my wall for.
Oh, that was me
after
actually, wasn't it? Sorry, it was a.
That was a great night.
I had a good time though.
That was a fantastic night.
Oh, can I get into nutty news for this week?
Yeah,
Yes.
go
Yes,
on.
you can.
There's only one story, and you might have seen it. Did you see?
The monolith.
Yeah, yeah.
The what?
There we go, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Let me link it. Let me link.
The what?
Yeah, the big metal structure in Utah. We found this big metal structure, kind of like in the film 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Oh, that what? They found it.
So will you watch this and screen share it from 112 onwards, please? And
Sure.
It's talked through.
There we go. We're going to look at the monolith right now, everybody.
Surely someone's just put that there. That's like the one. That's the.
Yes.
Like the one in 2001.
I'd assume they have.
No, it's aliens, mate.
No, but what's interesting is the update today.
This is the next Will and E video, innit?
What? Just leaving a big slab of metal.
I hit a monolith in Utah.
Look at it. It's just appeared. It's just in all the rock. Someone's
That's
taken
so
a big metal
strange.
pole and put it in the floor.
There's just this huge pole.
So what's the update today then?
It's
Big
gone.
metal pole in the ground.
Oh, it's gone.
No,
What? Just,
no, it's
someone
gone.
Just, someone just
Disappeared.
picked it up, or?
No, it's just gone. Like no one knows where it went.
Ah,
Right.
What?
weird.
So it was there and now it's gone. It was there for like 2 days. Gone.
Wait, it just literally disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know if it disappeared. I just know it's not there anymore. But realistically, it's not aliens because imagine, right? The most famous film ever about aliens starts with a big metal monolith in a place like Utah. That would be the most contrived thing to happen. Our first contact with aliens be the biggest reference we have in
Well, maybe
mainstream.
they really
Maybe
like
it's
the
not
film.
our first.
And they come down with these big green heads and these big black eyes, and we are from Mars. You know.
Oh, we like that film. That one. We liked it. Oh, we'll just...
It's not our first contact with aliens, though, because the government released alien footage like 6 months ago.
Yeah, but we don't know if we've had contact. That was UFO footage. It's not even confirmed if it's alien.
I suppose if you don't speak to them, it's not real contact, is it?
No.
But it was scary. Did you see that footage? Did we talk about that on the podcast?
What?
We may have.
The
Maybe.
UFOs, UFOs flying around and because they come up on the radar, but the radar tracks and they move so quickly that it can't be our aircraft, can't be human man-made apparently,
No. Yeah.
which is scary.
I would love aliens to be in our lives. I'd live for that shit.
What if they were mean
Oh,
aliens and they killed
yeah,
us?
That realistically that wouldn't happen. I don't think.
I'm happy how I am. I don't think I need them.
I think I just find it really cool. It's the same way that like I would like in my lifetime to have the option to move to another planet. I probably wouldn't do it, but I'd find it like it would make me happy.
I was thinking about this today. Mars would be a depressing place to live. It's just cold and red.
Yeah, shite.
But that's the thing is like you
Do I
can
need it?
use
No.
like if you set up space stations on different planets, you can use it's a lot easier to shoot rockets off the moon, for example, because the gravitational pull is lesser.
What do we need to shoot rockets for?
Well, to go to
Oh.
different fucking planets.
Kill aliens, mate.
Why we're shooting rockets at them?
Why
no,
not?
to go. No, the
Oh, we're
rockets
not
are
like
people-
gunning them down. You don't mean I get you.
No, rockets with people on them. I don't mean like nuke the aliens.
I'm quite happy with Earth. Earth is probably the best planet you could live on. We got like
Yeah.
the Bahamas and that.
I'm gonna say you're probably a bit biased, George,
Yeah.
because this does happen to be the only planet you have and probably will ever live on.
Does Mars have the little huts in islands like
Don't have
Mauritius
Maldives.
or Maldives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, but you can artificially make them.
Yeah, but not. It won't be very pleasant in Mars, would it? It's like -40. Be
Yeah,
real,
that's the-
James. Come on.
Let's say though, like aliens are real, and you wake up tomorrow and aliens exist. You just wouldn't be able to carry on with day-to-day life from that point onwards. Like
I would.
going, oh, aliens are real. Let's go make a commentary video. You'd be like, you think
And I'd still be making videos on JoJo Siwa once a week.
you think your mind would have been, your horizons would have been broadened a bit.
No,
and you'd be
no,
like,
no. Aliens? I think everyone knows that aliens must exist. Like considering how big the fucking universe is. Like,
But it's the confirmation, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Really?
I think they may have. It's like the time frame you have for like from a species starting to being like fucking extinct because of all the fucking supernova and shit. Maybe they don't exist at the same time as we do.
I think they must.
It's the fucking the chances of them happening. Sorry, I'm fucking. My brain's a bit mush, and I can't explain it at the best of times.
Gravy burger got to you.
That has me. I'm fucking in a fucking bait hole.
The gravynnaise went to your brain.
His brain is that
What's good?
50% gravy nose.
parasite.
50%.
It's a government operation to stop us from thinking about aliens.
That's what the invention is.
Fucking got me.
It's how they put fucking that stuff in the water.
They put
It's like,
gravy
just
naise
feed
in the
everybody
water.
gravy naise, and they all get considerably more stupid as the years go on. In 50 years, we'll all just be gravy naise people.
But go on,
Regardless, you
Will.
were saying, Will. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think maybe the chances. I think maybe they have in the past or will in the future, but the chances of us existing at the same time are quite a lot smaller.
I would agree with you in terms of like us existing at the same time and actually finding them. I think they do exist, but it's so far beyond us and like outside of the realms of possibility of us actually encountering intelligent in life that you might as well believe what you currently believe.
We should do an aliens podcast where we go and research.
Yeah.
Start
Go and
aliens.
find one and
Just
bring one on as a
pick
guest.
alien, yeah. We should bring some alien-related crack for a podcast. I reckon that would be good.
Can we all wear alien costumes? Can we all come and like wear alien
Oh
costumes?
yeah! I got a space costume.
Oh yeah, you do. Do you know like how aliens they come to Earth? They'd have their first interaction. Wouldn't it be a real shame for them to crash land in the KFC and it goes to get some sustenance and the first thing it ever lays its hands on is a
Gravy-naise.
giant pot of gravy-naise.
Do you have gravy-naise?
Gravy-naise.
It is a specialty on my planet.
If aliens came, right, and they were like, right, fucking prove your worth to us or we'll just shoot the whole place up, right, and you had to pick one food to show them, be like, look, we're sound, we've got our stuff on lock here. What would you pick? Like, what? No Wagyu beef.
Battered Mars bar.
A Francesinha.
Is that the thing that we had at Duck and Waffle?
Yes.
Excellent choice.
What?
Go on, explain it.
The Francesinha is a sandwich, right? So it's bread, and then it's like usually 3 different kinds of pork, right? So you usually have some bacon, some like regular
what if
pork
they're
in there.
Muslim?
Huh?
Sorry, no, crack on.
What?
Okay.
It's a ram.
Yeah, what if they don't eat meat?
Cheese in there.
It's a fair
Anyway,
question.
sorry. Start again.
Cheese.
Sorry.
Okay, so bread.
Yep.
Kind of like different kinds of pork to the point you know where you have like a Christmassy gammon and it's somewhat sweet. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Something like that.
Cranberry
Bit of
sauce-esque.
layer of cheese on that.
Yeah.
Then it's another slice of bread, an egg, fried egg on top of that. It's then covered in cheese. That cheese is melted with boiling hot gravy,
Wait,
and that is the meal.
is there any mayonnaise mixed in there? Or...
Well, it depends really.
Sounds good.
It is great. It is a great meal.
It is one of those that you'll think that's fucking disgusting, but then you'll have it and you'll go, "Oh my god!" It's like the Duck and Waffle is a place that's open 24/7, and that you can get that meal at any time. It's like £12. You
Well,
just
it's
got
like an
you've
ad
got
read.
a wonderful view of London.
Duck and Waffle is actually fucking really
Unbelievable.
well priced considering like what it looks like I'm pretty sure it is like a 5-star restaurant, but you can like spend like 20 quid on a meal.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
And the thing is like, you know how like if you were at a theme park, you'd probably have to pay £12 to go up that elevator as a ride. The elevator is half of the experience.
Yeah, you're up in like a massive, big, tall building in London. What is it? Is it like a famous one? It's
Yeah, it's one of the tallest. I think it's in the top 5.
I want to
Yeah.
say, at about this point, you start to lose the alien because he wouldn't understand what was going on. He'd just be tucking in. He'd be gone.
Yeah.
He'd be out of this
Just give him a
conversation.
Scotch egg. Be done with it.
Can you imagine if us, whole government, there's world leaders get together, they got to pick one food, they all settle on the Scotch egg.
What's the worst thing?
I'd
Oh,
say
wait, no,
I give him the jerk chicken sandwich from McDonald's.
It's good. It's good.
in it, yeah.
A really good eye.
I'm
was
addicted to them,
tempted.
so I feel as though when he has it, it'll be like, oh, I really want another, so I might as well not
Yeah.
kill these people because they'll have to make me these.
If you had to show aliens one YouTuber, what YouTuber would you show them? Only one.
Oh, fuck.
God.
Oh,
Mr.
interesting.
Beast, but they'd probably just be like,
Nah.
They-
I mean, like, yeah, everyone does this. Everyone gives everyone riches on this planet. I think you should do that too. You should give us lots of stuff.
but if you gave him Mr. Beast, they'd be like, yes, he is one of our own. We sent him here 10 years ago to conquer the YouTube algorithm.
I feel like Vsauce maybe.
Yeah, that's a good
what show
choice.
that
That's a
was?
solid
Not-
one.
Yeah. He always loses me about 4 or 5 minutes into a video.
Yeah, they'd
It's all the
understand.
gravy-naise.
All the gravy-naise is
Hey,
melted in his
Vsauce.
brain.
Michael here. Gravy-naise.
What is it made of? Well, you'd like to think gravy and mayonnaise.
Gravy. Mayonnaise.
But there is actually, they've done tests and there is actually no gravy or mayonnaise inside.
I had a question in a similar sort of vein that I actually had written down for this podcast. I was just sat up like at night last night thinking about this. If every animal had a human brain, which one would be the biggest threat to humans except for monkeys and apes? Like, because those would obviously be the biggest threats since they have like opposable thumbs. Say every animal one day woke up with human brain, consciousness, and like our intelligence.
Fucking ducks,
Which one-
mate.
Ducks.
Ducks, they're fucking vicious little bastards. I think they're just they're like They're plotting as it is, ducks. I reckon there's something more going
They
in
wouldn't be
there.
able to kill you, though.
Give them the tools, and I reckon they'll start fucking kicking off.
I'm saying dogs because loads of households have them. Loads of households have like big Rottweilers, German Shepherds that could easily go through the whole family.
But they are sound.
They are sound, but like if they have a human brain and they're like, we want to conquer, and they have access to the internet or something like that, and they all talk on like their dog forums and be like, I want to let's just kill all our owners and like take over the world.
I just don't reckon they would.
This is that Rick and Morty episode, isn't it? You're talking about that Rick and Morty episode.
I haven't seen Rick and Morty.
So, I have a different option. I'm going for bugs. Whatever there is the most of, bugs-wise. Because there are a lot more bugs on this earth than there are humans or animals.
Oh, I could chin a million bugs.
No, but the thing is, it's like, it's not about chinning. If
Fuck it
there
is.
is
If it comes to it, I'll fucking
there is
swing for any
that
cunt.
many bugs controlling the internet, having that many brains.
What bug can
behind
use
your-
the internet? They're fucking tiny. What's he gonna tap? He's got a human brain, but he's still tiny and useless.
Yeah, well in.
They'd just be able to talk to each other. They wouldn't even need the internet. If they had the ability of human capability.
What the fuck are they gonna do? We just exterminate them?
They could build their own little computers in their little hidey holes, and then
With what fucking thumbs, mate? They've not got fucking thumbs.
Yeah,
What are they
mate,
gonna do?
they've got lots of little hands, mate.
It's confused
They
me why
haven't- they
both
can't
of you have
fucking do it.
default gone to, oh, well, the first thing that if we gave them a human brain is they'd obviously get on YouTube and check out some videos. No, they'd probably just start killing people, just talk to each other about it. They're getting attacked. They
Mate.
wouldn't even touch the internet. They'd have no need.
what you don't think they'd try and like gang up on us?
No, they would, but they wouldn't do it via a fucking WhatsApp message. They just
Why
fucking
not?
speak to each other.
Well, even if they tried, they fucking couldn't. We'd batter them. Easy. They're not a threat.
Well, you think we are the strongest creatures ever to exist?
Well, on
Like,
this
best-
fucking
best
planet,
at-
on this fucking
Best
planet.
at best at battering other things. If
Absolutely,
everyone
absolutely.
had say like lions had our
There's no that's lived on this planet we couldn't fucking kick shit out of.
even if it had like our intelligence, because I think that's been our main thing that's helped humans conquer the planet.
Well, all right, I thought you meant actually in real life. Like, if you get fucking dinosaurs really smart.
Yeah, but
things,
they're
I
not.
reckon
They
they'd just-
don't exist now.
That
I mean,
wasn't
like,
a
stuff-
fucking question. You said ever.
I did. I said if animals
fucking
woke
what?
up
It's not real,
with
is it
human
not?
brains
Fucking hell.
and human intelligence, which one would be the biggest threat?
This is a pointless topic because this would never happen.
Well, you don't know that.
No. Come on,
Elon
there is
Musk
a
is
right answer to
developing
this.
brain
There's a right
chips.
answer to this, but it's not fucking bugs.
I would like to counter dogs, by the way. I'd like to counter dogs.
Go on.
Because they have been socially conditioned over hundreds of years, especially domestic dogs, to love humans. And even though they might be able to consciously think this isn't right, I think they would still have an emotional attachment to humans.
Yeah, they're sound. There's a niceness in dogs. Ducks, evil cunts.
What about cats?
Cats.
Oh, cats.
Oh,
Cats.
Otto would murder you in a second if he had consciousness, James.
mate, Otto, man, he's a very nice cat, but he gets what he wants, and like he has an attitude on him. So like, and I don't think cats have that same attachment to humans that dogs do.
He'd kill you in a second if like.
Yeah, cats. I think cats. We've got to do.
The cat only likes you because you feed it.
Not just that. I watch him on his cat wheel every now and then, and he gets happy.
If the cat could feed itself by eating you, and it was clever enough to figure out a way to fucking kill you, then it would do it. But it'd have to be big, though. Like, if you gave a normal house cat a human brain, it will fuck you up a bit, but you'd be able to kill it in a one-on-one.
Yeah, but
Easy.
Otto's fucking massive. He's like a lion.
Yeah, but
He's
not
not that
every
big.
cat is like that. I think a normal house cat. I think a hippo.
Hippos, but there's not that many of
There's
them.
not,
You got to
yeah.
think about quantity.
And they're all fucking ages away.
What are we thinking about birds, like pigeons?
There's a canny few pigeons and seagulls.
Yeah.
I didn't realise you were going local. I wouldn't have picked hippo.
Yeah, but like fucking, you could sort them
Also,
out.
you got to think of an animal that can adapt in all climates. You never see a pigeon in Africa, do you?
And, yeah, but thing is, if a hippo's pissed with you, how fast is he gonna get you? It's gonna take fucking ages.
I know. I'm telling you,
they're all in Africa,
hippos
right?
aren't the one. It's got
No,
to be an
definitely
animal
not.
that can adapt in all climates. It's got to be something that has a high population.
Yeah.
So my one's with cats or dogs.
Have any of them got like dangerous weapons on them?
Any animal's got dangerous weapons on them.
Like apart from like bees, has anyone got like a really poisonous sting that they can mobile?
I mean,
and kick?
pigeons have
Like,
been known to carry
built-in
bombs.
fucking glizzies.
Spiders.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, that would be the worst one for sure.
Snakes. Some snakes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be? It would be an Atlantic creature, surely.
But they can't go on land, so what the fuck are they gonna do?
Some can.
Like what?
Well, seals. They can live in most
Like the
climates.
fucking, they slither around like this would fucking have this. You couldn't butt
I
them in the
suppose
fucking
if you had a
head.
gun,
Easy-
you'd beat a
easy would
seal,
fucking
yes.
beat seals.
You'd
Cats is
snipe a
definitely
seal.
top. There's
I'm
no
trying to
way would.
think.
No, but aren't they in the Navy?
That's a good one, James.
Thanks,
It's
mate.
got a double meaning.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got to be fucking cats, mate. They're vicious, horrible bastards.
To be honest, there's nothing that could stop you if you just got on a chopper gunner. There's nothing that could prevent you. You'd win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if they develop chopper gunners?
Yeah,
Hang
they've
on, my
got the
camera
guns.
stopped recording. But what if they just steal a chopper? They've got the brains to now. They could just
Yeah.
nick it.
They've got to be able to... The thing is, a cat couldn't drive a chopper, right? Because he's fucking,
What type of bird? What bird would be the most dangerous?
It would have to be a fairly big bird.
Okay, how about we go back in history to like early humans when humanity was just starting out, and everyone had every creature had a human brain.
We like to call that pre-gravynnaise.
So like before we had technology and
like fucking rhino or something hench.
yeah,
Something with some... Because if we all got the same brain, the only difference is how much fucking muscle you got.
yeah.
How much...
Yeah, but the thing is
vicious
when you're
power.
naturally a bigger, there is like a kind of a middle ground, because obviously when you get too big, you can get you're going to be a slower mover. You're going to have
Yeah, but
you're not going to be you're not going to be able to last as long energy wise. It's like you expend more energy moving.
Yeah,
so it's like-
But I think if it's a big old dinosaur,
Mm.
you don't have to move. They'll come to you. You just fucking boot them or scran them.
Yeah.
So many dinosaurs would not agree with that.
Unless there's loads. Because was there many dinosaurs? When dinosaurs were about, was there loads of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there loads of dinosaurs? I think there was a couple.
Because it's almost like who's got the biggest army? Who's got the biggest team?
But
What
with
was the most
human
populated?
brains, you create technology. That's the difference. It's like you can.
No, but we're
you
saying
can
when
adapt.
we're taking it back to day dot, right?
Yeah, but
Everyone's
that's what I
got a
mean.
human
They
brain.
dot, but we all get big brain.
Yeah,
So I'd go
So
for a
if-
bear.
without the
Something like a
technology-
bear. In that case.
I'd go dinosaur.
Yeah, because bears can climb trees and shit. Like they got the hands.
Velociraptors were smart.
Can swim as well.
Velociraptor fuck you up. But a Velociraptor wouldn't necessarily be able to kill every other dinosaur. So like it might be
Oh, I
us.
kind of hear that about velociraptors, you know, because they got fucking hands.
They got big claws, and they're relative, and they work in packs, and they work in teams as well.
What's a velociraptor?
It's like the little one, one that kind of looks like a T-Rex that runs well fast.
They're big. They'd be about. They'd be taller than us.
They'd be about
Yeah.
our height, but in terms of dinosaurs, that's quite small.
Just with big teeth.
Oh, I saw something really cool for sale the other day. I was just looking on the internet, and someone was selling, like this website was selling a Triceratops rib for about $1,000. Like the rib of a Triceratops. I think that's really cool, and it had a cool little stand.
Pick that up, mate.
I thought it was really cool.
Well, how would you verify that though?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Isn't it right that dinosaurs could have just been fluffy and would never know?
There were no mammals around at that time.
I think
They
I think they can figure that out though, can't they? Relatively by like the
It's
skin
DNA,
or
innit?
whatever.
Nah, fucking. Well, we got the bones. We don't know what was on the outside.
Well, you
Could
got
be
the
a
DNA.
Big fat fucking boy.
You can tell that they weren't mammals. They were either
They can't. They could have been big fluffy boys.
they didn't have fur. They either have feathers or
Bro,
like
the DNA shit's
reptile
not gonna last all that time, right? It's been
Huh?
yonks. The DNA shit's not gonna last all that time.
Well, it
Depends
has.
what's fossilised.
It does, yeah.
It's just got bones, mate. I don't think they could tell what the outside looks like. I don't think they could.
I don't know, but like I know they couldn't have. I don't think they would have had fur because mammals didn't come in till
I don't. But no. But
six
go on.
million years ago.
If you met a dinosaur and you were going to eat it, would you go with mayonnaise or gravynnaise?
Mayonnaise, definitely.
I watched a video on this today, not the gravynnaise. But I watched
On
a
this
video.
specifically.
I watched a
That's
video
oddly
on-
specific.
I watched a video on like the transition between the dinosaurs and like humans and mammals. It was on that. Have you seen that PBS Eons channel? It's my favourite thing at the moment.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they did a video on that, and it was like mammals didn't start to come in until like 50 million years ago or something like that. And
They were
dinosaurs
DLC,
like,
weren't
well
they?
Before then, yeah, basically, the dinosaurs were well before that.
Yeah, it dropped just before Nuketown.
It's the fourth backpack. Oh.
Feels like they've released that about 17 times.
Mate, it gets better every time.
But it's still great, and I
better.
still play it like a crazy psychopath. I'll never stop, man. Good. There was something I was going to segue into here, but honestly, I've lost myself. What topics have everybody got here?
That was my topic. That one just there.
I wanted to talk about something because I watched a part of the Jackmate podcast with Belle Delphine, and I think you've tweeted about it, Will. The fact that she pronounces your name wrong must sting a little bit.
Yeah, I just did a video on it. Yeah, heartbreak, man. Fucking Wilney. Who the fuck's Wilney? I don't fucking Wilney. I thought we had something going. It's been like 2 years now. 2 years, 17 videos. Couple of grand either way. Fucking Wilney.
She's not the only
A
one.
couple of grand. A couple of grand.
It's more than a couple.
Yeah, I spent 2 on her. She spent 5 on me.
Oh, right,
36.
okay. I thought you meant generated.
No.
Sorry, we were talking financially. I was thinking of the gross profits that you made from the 5 videos, to be honest. So, until it add the merch sales, if you added the merch sales, it's more than a couple of grand. Well, it's about 58 at this point. Oh man, you're not the only one. That watch guy pronounced your name like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, but fucking he's just new on the scene, right? He's he's Irish, you know, can't hold that again. He is, yeah, he's Irish.
Mate, those videos, he was on my For You page for about 4 days before that, and I was watching every single one of them. Just stuff I didn't care about, all these watch videos.
You'll get hooked, mate. You start watching watch videos, you get the watch bug.
Yeah, and then I appear, and I just saw the Eboys video appear, and I thought, oh, it must have been maybe a re-upload from like a viewer or something. And I was like, that's cool though. And then I saw that it was him. And I saw he was reviewing your watch. And to be honest, I was blown away. Unbelievable. That's where all the Belle Delphine money's gone.
It was actually house deposit money, I'll be honest. I had it out. I had the fucking offer on a house accepted, and then it fell through. So I was like, "Fuck it,
Watch." I rate that. I fully rate that.
I'm glad I get some enjoyment out of it.
I remember I was watching his videos because I did that binge as well, and it's weird when you watch videos because I don't really like. I mean, I like having watches, but I have like just pretty run of the mill things. But like, I watched that video, and like, I just don't mind as long as I have something around my wrist. I'm fine with it. But I watched that video and I was like,
handcuffs usually.
Yes, I have wanted a Rolex for my. What did you say?
I said handcuffs usually.
You cut out both times for them. Both
I said handcuffs usually.
Right. Yes. Nice.
Where were we going?
I was just saying, like, it's interesting how you watch like videos about watches and you're like, oh yes, this is a watch I've always wanted. This is something I'm going to buy. And then I was like, maybe I probably shouldn't.
Do you know what the worst part is? When I saw that Will had one, I kind of thought, oh, I might get one. And I was like, no, don't do this.
You already have a nice watch.
You got a Gucci one.
I like my watch. I commented on it, being like, I hope you don't review mine because it pales in comparison in terms of price. Mine's like half what I paid for it. So it's like, you know, I know you want to. Isn't it part of the thing when you get a watch? It's meant to like maintain value in it.
Nah, not 1 gram watches. They don't maintain.
Well, it depends. Depends what you get it from, really.
No, like big ones, obviously, yeah.
Big ones, yeah, they maintain, but like.
But my watch, I like my watch.
If you get a Rolex or a Patek, you're probably laughing. Maybe certain APs, but the rest of them, there's not many of them hold their value.
Like a friend of mine has a Rolex, and he was telling me how it was worth more than what he bought it for, and he was going to sell it. And I was like, "Oh, did you just not like it then?" And he was like, "No, it's like worth $5 more." And I was like, "I suppose fair enough.
Fucking
like,
hell.
get rid of it."
Boy,
I guess.
yeah, he banged it.
Watches confuse me. I don't understand that world at all.
So the way it works is you have a dial from 1 to 12, and then wherever the dials
It goes round
will
twice
tell
a
you
day.
what time it is.
But if I like a watch, I'm not really too asked if it holds value. If it's a nice watch, I'll probably keep it. Like,
Yeah.
But what happens when it goes past 12? Because there's more than 12 hours of the day.
Yeah, no, so it doubles up. So it's like you start again halfway through.
I know it's quite confusing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, you'll get there. You'll get there, mate.
They should probably change that.
I know we were taking the piss, but I did think this the other day. I was like, hang on.
Oh,
What?
it's only
We're like,
12?
10 seconds.
What do I do?
Right, so it's 4 o'clock, but why does my watch say 16?
I'm confused. Oh man, one of the things I've seen recently actually talk about watches is loads of people seem to be buying Apple watches now.
Really?
Yeah,
Is this another ad?
They're quite good. They're quite useful.
I mean, there's no new, not as a new one came out. I've noticed a lot of people. I think it's probably because since like fucking the pandemic, loads of people are kind of getting on like fitness like kicks because they don't go out anymore. So everybody seems to have like a watch too, because I know it doesn't help you measure your heartbeat, running, all that.
Yeah, some shite.
People who wear Apple Watches are wrong'uns. You heard it here first.
I relatively agree with that statement.
Yeah,
I
can
think
back
they're
that.
good if you go to like gym or something. I think they're useful for stuff like that.
Just get a Fitbit.
But the people who wear Apple Watches, you could always tell they're not the ones going to the gym. They're pretending they are. That's why they got the Apple Watch.
I feel like if you are silly enough to go, you know what? I've already given so much of my life to Apple. I'm going to give more of my life to Apple. Like another part of me just completely consumed in whatever they produce. Quite frankly, no nonce.
Wow! Fucking hell, Jesus.
Big claims.
Do you know what? I can stand behind that.
No, I'm gonna step back from this fucking. No, not this.
Oh man.
Yeah, if you have an Apple Watch, you definitely fuck kids.
Yeah. Thanks for that, George. Really on the nose, that.
Someone get us out of this hole, please.
So Alex wore a maid dress.
Yeah. Can we not talk about go from that? Can we not use that as a segue? Can we not?
How did that feel?
Well, I think I'm uncomfortable now because it was
Noise cut
a
out.
strange segue. Weirdly, oh, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like it was weirdly empowering. Just to be like, because I've got there's obviously men don't wear dresses, and one of the reasons why I did it is because I watched that Logan Paul podcast recently where they were talking about Harry Styles. And I just thought that it was really, really weird watching that. Have any of you guys seen that? If not, I can briefly describe it. Basically, there's like you got Mike and that other bloke. I don't know his name. And they're talking to Logan, and Logan says something like, "Oh, that's cool. He wore a dress," and the other bloke goes, "Well, it's not really manly, is it?" And Logan goes, "I don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about, mate. Caveman make noise. What are you doing?" And Logan came off really well in it.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It was really good. I thought it was interesting. And then one of the funny things that the guy says in response to Logan, he goes, "Oh, well, I was just brought up with those values." Now, I've got some news for that, man. If you were brought up with those values, that kind of implies that you don't hold them anymore. So to then say it when you're 35, or however the fucking old he is, it means that you still stand by those values. Like, as he said, because if you're saying I grew up on the values that men don't wear dresses, and then you're going still at 35, men don't wear dresses, you haven't grown out of it, so you can't blame it on your childhood because you're still doing it, right? Like I think, like you go, 10 years ago I would have said it wasn't manly, but now I don't. So I thought that was very strange. He obviously realised he dug himself a hole and panicked. But I just thought it was really interesting because I just don't really understand why people care.
Did you like the dress? What was what do you reckon? Give us some ratings. Comfort.
Do you know what? Genuinely, quite comfortable. Probably might wear it again. I got it because my Twitch subs set it as a goal. So I had to do it because the people.
Oh, I had to.
Oh, I had to.
But genuinely though, on a real level, it was just clothes, isn't it? Really, it's just like a one piece. Way easier to get on.
I'd look really ugly in a dress. I'd look like
Can we do the next one on one?
We've been asked to.
What the podcast with Tommy in it? We're just all going to turn up in a dress.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
maybe not.
Tommy. Oh, yeah, maybe not. No, maybe not the
that's
Tommy
not a good
podcast.
idea.
The one afterwards, though, we're gonna all wear maid outfits in.
Yeah, that works.
That's good.
What-
Yeah, that's
okay,
pretty
yeah,
rock. That
I'm
is pretty
down.
rock and roll.
Why don't we do it when we get our Spotify deal as a celebration?
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Yes, that's the incentive. Sign us, will be.
I tweeted out on the Eboys account. I tweeted if we didn't upload this week, we'd wear them.
Also, it would be audio only. So
No,
like we
Spotify's
just be.
introducing video.
Oh wow!
Aren't they? Because of
George.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but thank you, Joe Rogan. And thank you to everybody who listens on Spotify. We appreciate you guys more from the people on YouTube. So thank you very much for that.
So yeah, listen to us over on Spotify so you get to see us in maid dresses.
Yes.
Speaking of clothing, I got sent the new NDL drop, but I didn't get it in a box. Which, like, as a content creator, seeing everyone else open up their NDL hoodie in a box and me being like, "Oh, I can't wait to get my NDL hoodie in a box." Gonna have a little message, a bit of fun. I got it in a bag.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks because at least you got one.
I asked for one as well. If I'm being completely real about it. So I asked Nico for one, and he sent me one, but it wasn't in a box. I'm not going to use the phone case, Nico.
Well, they're indestructible.
I will
You're
wear this
wearing
for
the
this
hoodie,
podcast.
so
Yeah, for
clearly
this
it doesn't
podcast.
matter because you wore it anyway.
Team Beta Squad.
Get out.
Oh, don't go that far. There's gonna be a vaccine soon. We're gonna be free, guys.
Fucking better be.
Not having
know
that put on my body.
Do you know what? I'm fucking. Sorry, my brain's mushed.
It's the fucking gravynnaise.
Mate, you're 85% gravynnaise at this point. There's gravynnaise coming out of his ears. It's coming out of every hole imaginable. Poor bastard, just pure gravy.
I want that vaccine so far up my asshole.
Well, I don't think that's
So
where you
far.
put it.
Huh?
Would that work?
Yeah, probably.
Did you see what the vaccine, how they managed to figure it out?
Is this going to be a very convoluted? Because I imagine it's not like a one-sentence thing how to make a vaccine.
I think there's a punchline coming.
So they tested it on a bunch of people, and they realised that if they actually just feed everybody gravynnaise, then
there
they'll
we go.
actually be completely fine. Obviously, you see Will here, he's got some symptoms. It sucks for a while, melts your brain a bit, but he'll never get COVID again. So it's a net positive.
I just want to get back to making Eboys videos in real life, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Like, once we get the vaccine.
Oh, mate, as soon as I've got that vaccine, I fucking can't wait. Cannot wait.
I just want to go. I just want to know what it's like to feel sunlight.
Well, it's some
You still
TV
go
shows are still
outside.
going on regarding everything. I'm a Celebrity is back.
Yeah, but it's,
but it's
in
in
Wales.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine being on that season. Like, most people go off into like a jungle in Australia, and then this season you're just thrown into a castle in Wales.
Don't they make you do jungle things? Like, what do they make you do in Wales? It's like, oh, today's episode, you've got to shag a sheep.
That's just what they'd be doing anyway.
I haven't watched it. I don't know what they do.
Is anybody here going to watch it?
I haven't
No.
sing it.
No, I'm not going to fucking watch it.
I think there's like 2 people on there I know, because my parents had it on when I went round theirs. And there was like, I think it's like Vernon Kay and Mo Farah. Those are the 2 I know.
I swear Vernon Kay gets pulled out every time they're struggling to find anyone else. That's his job.
I get him confused with Paddy McGuinness.
Yeah, Paddy because
Yeah, I just
They're
did
not-
as well in my head.
I much prefer Paddy McGuinness.
Paddy McGuinness is great.
He's good. Take Me Out was good.
No like it. No like it. That is Paddy McGuinness, right?
Take Me Out was great. I love Take Me Out.
They Take Me Out is an elite program. Fucking hell.
Oh, see, I just got that confused with Not Going Out, that TV show.
Ah,
And I was like, no, that's not Paddy McGuinness.
Who's he not going out?
Oh, it's that one that was on those British quiz shows every weekend for fucking years.
That could be about 15 comedians.
The one that isn't Russell Howard.
Lee Mack? No.
Maybe.
Is it Lee
Maybe.
Mack? I feel
I
like
think
it's
it
Lee
is.
Mack. We've delved into very specific British TV shows here. I didn't realise that I'd spoken to that. Who's that?
Well
Is
done,
it
mate, isn't
Robert Beckett or is it Rob Beckett? The blonde one.
yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you mean.
When I did my fucking 2 minutes with Jimmy Bullard, which he doesn't remember, which still hurts to this day. I spoke to him for a bit. Didn't realise he was on. That was him, because he's in everything now.
You didn't last very long.
I was like 16.
Oh, oops.
No, it's still legal. Still legal.
Yeah, well said, Will. Well said.
Yeah.
I'll pour one out for that.
Yes. Cheers. Oh man.
There's grass on the pitch, play ball.
So you're right. That's what That's what we're putting on the next Eboys clothing drop.
That's the.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're gonna get rid of the new uploads every Saturday and just change it to if there's grass on the pitch, play ball, because we don't upload every Saturday anymore.
We do need to get rid of it. No, we need to get rid of it.
Speaking about nonsense, have you seen that Mike Fox now is just like a paedophile catcher?
I thought you were about to say
Oh,
he's a
I
paedophile.
was doing a
Oh,
weird
no,
definitely
no.
not. Definitely not. He's not. He makes videos catching nonsense now.
Yeah, I've seen them. I haven't watched one.
I
yet,
watched
but-
this thinking, what are you doing? And I watched the whole 10 minutes. I was quite hooked.
That's strange, because he knocked on my door yesterday asking for George.
Fuck's sake.
That's not very funny, Alex. You can't do this again.
Oh god! Oh god!
Oh fucking hell. Oh man.
But they're good, Will.
Does he catch him?
There's something that freaks me out about a man pretending to be a 14-year-old girl. Anyway, I know it's doing it for good causes, but it does. I don't know. I've always found it a bit weird.
I do love the nonce catcher videos.
Yeah.
Like, it's always satisfying seeing the first look on their face and when they bring out
Yeah.
the picture and be like, "Is this your cock?"
They should get them with
School's great.
nets, like nets or like big fishing
Just-
rods.
Or like a Cartoon Network show.
Bag them up. That would be better. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. I've got. Oh,
To be fair, with the one thing that always confused me with those videos is surely the CPM can't be that great.
Yeah, no, but like,
but they're doing it for the greater good of getting nonsense off the street up, not for the ad rev.
The only greater good I know is a high CPM.
Can we do Eboys catch nonces?
No.
Whoever catches the biggest nonce wins.
The most nonsense wins. And then you got to bring him to the studio. You got to bring him to the studio in these big nets that we've got. And we line them up.
And we just set them on fire.
Oh, God!
No, imagine it's like a beta, one of the beta squad videos. So it's like 1 nonce and 6 regular people, and you go ask some questions. Like, which is the convicted paedophile? Which is on a register.
I wonder what this highlight is going to be called.
Yeah. Oh, in the mud.
Fuck, this podcast is just out of order.
So we came this way, I think, from talking about I'm a Celebrity. The question I had for you lot, would you consider yourself a celebrity?
No.
Well, no, I don't show my face. I don't get recognised on the street, so I'm not.
What's the definition of being a celebrity? We talking
It's
about...
like it's a famous person. If you're fat, you guys are celebrities. If I showed my face, I would be. You maybe not like A-list celebrity like Leonardo DiCaprio, but like
I think I'm up there. Like,
you still be
Pretty
definition
damn
of
close, George.
no,
Don't
but
lie.
you'd still be like definition of celebrity is like a person who's like well known. You guys are well known.
I think the thing is, with the definition of celebrity, right, it's like... A lot of people think that you're talking like, oh, I'm Johnny Depp, which clearly is not the direction we are going with the definition of that.
or like people from Geordie Shore, we're classing them as celebrities.
Huh?
Or we're classing like people from Geordie Shore and like them shite as
Yeah,
celebrities.
they're celebrities, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're all like, if you're a well-known famous person, you're a celebrity. Like,
Yeah, because like people are very uncomfortable with that word, understandably, because the fucking connotations that come with it. But I think like, yeah, by definition, you have to be surely because.
I'd say if you have over 1 million followers on a social platform, you're.
Because
considered a
I think if
celebrity.
you say I'm not a celebrity, I get why you'd say that because you want to be humble, you don't want people to call you a cock. But then also at the same time, like my mates from home aren't celebrities, and people don't fucking randomly recognise them at fucking KFC. So it's like I feel like yeah, I suppose, but not obviously a fucking big A-lister. Like I can walk around.
What list would you put on? What letter of the alphabet?
I don't know, very low down.
We should do. Oh,
I'd say you
C?
lot are like C-lists.
C, maybe C,
I
D?
wouldn't put my C.
what else would you put alongside C list?
Like fucking
Somebody who was on reality TV for a year?
yeah, like yeah.
Love
like
Islanders. Love Islanders are clear.
Yeah, like a
They'd
Love
be-
Islander type
No,
beat.
they'd be B, right?
Nah.
No, because they've got less staying power.
Yeah, it's like they'll be famous for like 6 months most of the time and then just fall off.
You remember about 5 to 10 Love Islanders.
I'd say like you guys are on the same tier as like a winner or runner up of Love Island.
And also, if you compare interaction via social media, which is obviously the modern day scale on how to measure that stuff, there are many people we know who perform as well as they do, Instagram, YouTube wise. So, I mean, I'd say C list. And I'd say there's potential for some of them to go B. Like I'd say, obviously, Molly May, Tommy Fury, I'd say they're B.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely.
And then what's A list? Like movie stars.
Yeah, like Leonardo DiCaprio.
KSI.
But then I think you'd have to have S. I think you'd have to have an S class. That's
Yes.
why.
Oh yeah. I'd say okay. Yeah, S would be like Leonardo DiCaprio. A
Right.
would be like KSI.
Robert De Niro
Yeah,
and shit like that. I don't think KSI would be A.
you don't think?
What about Philip Schofield? Where's he? A?
Yeah, Philip Schofield A, surely.
I think he's A.
KSI is definitely an A-lister in the UK.
No, he's a generational. So I think our generation, maybe people up to 5 years older than us, and then people younger than us know who he is. But above that, no.
No,
Whereas-
my parents know who he is, but I suppose...
Been on a few telly programs, but they've all got kids as well. And the fact that it's not even like, all right, it's like, oh, our generation will know. It's like every single person in our generation will know who that man is.
Yeah, true.
He's an A-lister, easy. If we got an S tier, I'd say he's comfortably A. Like
Yeah, because I know adults who wouldn't know who Billie Eilish is, but Billie Eilish is definitely fucking
Yeah.
True.
top tier.
Who would you say the most famous person is?
I was thinking about Donald Trump. I think
Yeah.
I was thinking about this today because
Donald Trump's a shout. You know,
Trump.
because
yeah.
like you show a picture of Donald Trump to anyone in the world, and they'd likely be able to tell you, oh yeah, that's Donald Trump. Whereas if I was also thinking like, when you think celebrity, you think like Drake. Whereas if you showed a picture to Drake or to everyone in the world, a lot of people wouldn't know who he is since he's very popular in like the Western world. But if you showed a picture of Donald Trump to say someone in like China, they'd know who he is.
They go, we worked with him on the election.
The other thing is like Marvel films are shown everywhere. I feel like Robert Downey Jr. might be up there as well, in one of the big ones.
Nah, I don't know. I'd say it'd be like politicians and monarchs, like the Queen is.
Oh yeah, the Queen.
Known for, yeah.
No, I agree. I agree with James because Avengers. I don't know if you guys know this, but they don't do the premieres in America anymore. It's all in China.
Really?
Yes, all in China. That's where all the premieres are, and they're huge. Like millions and millions and millions of people turn up. It's crazy. Because they recut the Avengers films down from the longer Chinese versions.
Oh, nuts.
There's like 10-minute segments in every Avengers film where they're just speaking Chinese.
I don't remember that.
Talking about Robert Downey Jr., he went to my mate's bar in Bath or somewhere once apparently, or Bristol or somewhere like that.
He's an interesting one. I think he's I think he's the face of the MCU, and God knows how many people saw the new Avengers Endgame Infinity War, but what? How many people do you reckon that is? Should we
quite a lot.
Hundreds of millions.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's close to 1 billion people, maybe?
Well, I know that in cinemas, I don't know how many billion it grossed in cinemas, but
Where would you put PewDiePie? Because this is
Huge.
on the same level as KSI, I think.
Yes.
Just for everything that PewDiePie has done on social media, realistically, KSI has done more in the real world.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's true.
And also music transcends video,
I guess.
weirdly.
But PewDiePie does have like 100 million subs.
Yeah, but a lot of that also came from the sub race. So it's like a lot of it was just kind of like artificial in a way, because it was just people subscribing to counteract. It was just to get involved, you know what I mean? Like,
I guess.
I think JJ's got like fans upon fans, like hardcore fans. And I'm not saying PewDiePie doesn't. Obviously, he obviously does. But I don't know. There's something about JJ just where I know more people. If they had to pick a YouTube, if I went to most of my friends when who's your favourite YouTuber, JJ comes up the most. I think.
What else? What else have we got on the topics list?
Oh, I was just looking at the endgame viewing figures. I mean, there's. I was going to briefly mention. Did anybody see the new Mandalorian episode? But I don't think any of you watched that. I don't think
Oh
anybody cares.
no spoilers.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why. But it was good, and you look forward to it. Darth Vader passed away today. The actor who played Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Did he?
nice.
Yeah, which sucks.
Oh man.
There's
who
been
was that?
like
Who was
5
that?
people.
The guy that voiced him.
yeah. No, the guy
No,
who
the
actually was
actor.
performing him.
Oh right, okay. I was gonna say.
David Prowse. There's like 5 people have passed away in like the last 2 days. It all started when a mate of mine went, "Oh, a lot of people seem to be dying recently," and that was before Maradona had passed away. And then it was like 6 people have passed away since then, who at least I know of. Not friends, obviously, but like fucking celebrities and stuff. Weird fucking time.
That F1 driver almost got it today as well. That was nuts.
Oh
Yeah,
fucking hell, that
Raj,
was
bless him.
horrific.
So
You said
apparently he only came out of it with light burns and broken ribs.
on his arms.
Yeah, I don't know if they've confirmed the ribs thing yet. Is it confirmed?
I just saw it in an article somewhere.
But he posted a video on Twitter where he's
Yeah.
got his arm and he waves, but like his hands all wrapped up, obviously. Like to get out of that with light burns is fucking wild.
Raj,
You said the
absolutely.
car got split in half.
I've genuinely never seen anything like it. So it goes into a barrier. The front end goes in the barrier. The back end fucking snaps off, and he's fine. Like there's a picture of literally of the cockpit like side on in a barrier, and he managed to get out on time. And it was on like massive on. Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
I've seen images.
Yeah, and I saw because there are a lot of people
Fucking
complaining that straight
outrageous.
afterwards they just put up like a concrete barrier or something, and I was like, well, that can't be something you want to crash into.
It's not it was his fault, the crash, and he swerved across someone, and it's not really an area of the track like you'd expect to hit. But yeah, can you imagine being the other 19 other young lads watching that and being like, "Fuck, I'm getting back in the car and doing that." Like they red flag it, so they stop for like 20 minutes, half an hour, and then they're like, "Yeah, we'll just go and do it again."
Off you go.
Fucking mental,
Yeah,
mental.
fuck
And
that.
one of the drivers came out afterwards. It was like, "Yeah, If a driver saw that and then didn't want to get back in a car, I'd just eject them out the seat. They don't deserve their seat.
So we said.
It's Rog. Yeah, Rog.
Crazy. Then in the Arsenal game today as well, like David Luiz fucking KO'd Raul Jimenez by accident today.
Really?
It's not a time to be outside, really. Stay indoors, everyone.
Right,
Fucking
should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think that was this
I think we trailed.
Yeah, I'm down.
All
That's
right.
good. Thank you guys for
Go on,
watching.
Alex. Sort out. Yeah, go on.
If you guys did enjoy this episode, we are also available audio only currently on platforms like Spotify, but the podcast goes up earlier on there. So if you do want to really be eager and listen to it, then please go ahead and listen to us on Spotify. It's just the Eboys podcast, right? As 5-star on Apple. And thanks for watching the YouTube videos and the highlights. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.